So the dates, it's actually on this part right here. The original birthday format is the original columns right here. We have null value and we have the dates. Okay, let's say if you want to change the null value to a blank space, because if you export this to Excel, let me bring the Excel. If you export this output to Excel, the null value will appear on Excel. Oops, sorry. Copy. You see, the null value will appear over here. Let's say if you want to have a blank field, okay, you have to convert this to varchar, because the birth date columns is the date type. There's a query. You can check the data type. You can also go into the database tables and look up the columns, that will tell you what is the data type right here, right? um, if you run this statement with the specific table name, which is coming from the dim customer, and the table, the column name is the birthday right here, this script will tell you what is the data type. It's a date. Okay, so the data type is date. If you want to replace the null with a blank space, what you have to do is, so let's, for example, let's say, oh, let's do is null birthday and replace this with a blank space, right? So let's run this. We got that date, because you know why? Because is null work for a string. So SQL will take this with the null value and turn this to like this date, 1900-0101 instead null. So what you have to do is you have to convert the date birthday as a varchar, okay, and then you do the is null. You see what I'm saying? So let's do this. So first you convert the birth date, convert to varchar 10. What field? This field, birth date. And then you take this as one piece of this is null, the first is null. Is null only take two arguments, remember? So this the highlighted here is this piece right here, the first argument. Okay, and the second argument to turn this into a blank space. So if you run this, then you see we have a blank space. Okay, so you can change the date format. You can Google this to get the code. The 101 is this format, 102 is this format, 103 you can Google. So in here, um, you have to convert the dates to varchar 10. Then you can change it to the code right here. So if I run this, you see I have format 1 like this, which is 100. 100 is this guy right here. See, and then format 2 is 101, 103, 104, and 105. That's the format, typical format. It's very easy, straightforward. Now, any question for this format? Okay, so you got okay. So let's comment this out. Let's say you want to see like today's date complete with a time frame, right? If you just put get date and then open and closing parenthesis, that will give you like today's date, exactly the time. You see, that will give you the format. This one is the either AM or PM. Okay, and this is the day, the name of the day, and this is the date and the name of the month, and this is the year. Cool. So that is for the get date. So I'm going to comment this, and we move on for the next one. In SQL, we also have a function called date part. If you put date part and you want to see the year on what field, which is the birth date field, and you alias that as the date part 1, if I run this, it's giving me the same output, you see. So I normally use the date part to get this format. Same thing if you wanna do like this, YY, same thing. It give you the year. And if you do this format, this will give you the date part to show the month only. But this give you the name of the month, which is July. Is that right? Yeah, because it's July today, right? And this will give you just the numbers of the month. Anyway, this and this two, there are two different fields. Okay, I don't wanna confuse you, but let me do one thing right here. If I change this get date to a birth date column, then oops, then we have the September. Okay. Now, if you wanna see the name of the month, you use the this. But if you do date part month or it will give you just a number to represent the month. The same thing with the date part day. This will give you the name of the day. If I run this query, it gives you the name of the, like today. I'm sorry, the 29. The 29 birthday is the Monday, September, right? September 29, 1969, it was Monday. If you used DD. Okay. Then if, let me comment this out. So we talk about date part. Now let's talk about date diff. The date diff is to find out the difference between two dates. So I have, let's say you want to see how many days different between the birth date columns records output compare with today. Let's say this guy born on September 29, 1969. You want to see how many days from that day until today. So if I run this script, it give me about 18,539 days. Yeah. So now if you want to add days behind these numbers, you can. Again, this is, you have to convert this to varchar right here. Okay, you have to convert this varchar and get the, oh yeah, get the date different right here, and then you add the string. If you don't convert this, you will get an error. Okay, and this is a string. So you have to convert this as a string using this convert, and then you can, then we'll turn this into a string, and then you can add string and string, and you get what you need. You see? Because let me give you an example right here. So I'm using this same so if I plus days, let me turn this off. So I can conversion fail when converting the varchar value days to data type in. So you have to convert this to a varchar, okay, to get the extra strings days after the date diff value. Now if you want to add either days, months, or year, you can do date add. So let me hide this, the date diff. Any question for the date diff? Yes, yeah, you can do date diff. So date, yes, you can take year, and then you just replace this with year. Yes, yeah, so you can do a date diff year between the birthday and today. So if I run this, it gives me 51 years. So I need to change this to year. That will give me 51 year. You see? Okay, so let me move on for the next one. Date add. Date add will give you an option to add days, months, or years. So the negative right here is to subtract. So I want to subtract 1 day from today. Okay, let's do like 30 days instead, 1 day. So I want to subtract 30 days from today. If I execute this, I get June 2nd. Okay, so if you just want to get you just want to display the date, you don't want to see the time, because every record has the same timestamp, right? So you don't want to see the timestamp. You can convert this into date. So you can do convert, or you can do cast. When you do cast, you wanna add this as your argument right here from the top, right? As date. So this highlighted is kind of like your column. Okay. So this date at minus 30 days from today, it's my column, the entire column, as alias as minus days from today. So when you convert or cast to date, you need this entire statement as a column right here. You see the highlighted that is your column. So if let's say if you don't have any date, it's functions right there, just a column, right? You can do cast your column name, and then you just put that as a date. So cast. This is just an example, a syntax. Okay. So this is your column name. So in this example, this is your column name. Okay. And then if I run this script, then you see I only have date without the timestamp.